Thank you for dropping by the channel. This is for the collective. Whoever this reaches, whoever gets this video, okay? Happy holiday to you. And take what vibe, let the rest fly, okay? These messages hold importance. This could be now or in the near future. And if you like the video, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit me up in the comments below. Thank you. This is for the collective. Let's see. We got the King of Pentacles. Okay. This could be an earth sign. Or it could be somebody who focused on their money. Okay. What about this King of Pentacles? Oof. Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. And the King of Wands reversed. Ooh. That's a lot of reverse. Alright, some of y'all could be very hard working to get your money. This could be either a masculine energy that's hard working to get their money, or a feminine energy in a masculine work environment or in a masculine state of mind, okay? Some of y'all could feel like you worked hard to get your money, mentally, physically, intellectually, and spiritually. Some of y'all could have also felt like you have dealt with people who have either cut corners or been hostile with you. All right. Also, you could have worked in environments where people have been toxic or angry. There's a lot of anger when you got the King of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. Some of y'all could be dealing with men who could have a short fuse. Okay. Somebody could have bouts of anger. Somebody could say things that's really, like, it come out real fast and real hard, like brrr, okay, like that. Like somebody could say something that's really upsetting. All right, yeah. Five of Pentacles. You go from the King of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. Okay. This is somebody also who could burn through money fast. Okay, yeah, with the King of Pentacles with all these knights in reverse. Somebody could be running through money fast because they got people around them with short tempers, or they could even have, this could be like quick spending problems or anger problems or something, okay? It's something like if you are around people who are restless, or they angry, or they need to smoke, or they get riled up real quick, okay? If you're around people who got short tempers, that could lead to them having habits. And if they have habits, which this could be anything. This could be gambling with this horse reverse. Somebody could be betting and losing money if they're betting on horses, okay? Or this could be somebody who have investments or business dealings with people who have bad tempers, or who is supposed to be working with them, but they're really working against them, and something like that. So it's like, be careful who you're around, because you could easily go from having a lot to not having anything. Okay, or you could have a lot, but somebody don't want you to have your money. Okay, somebody could be trying to make you feel like you out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Also, there's a need to take care of your health. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands reversed. Out here is a lot of fire. Okay, with the Temperance card. Okay, so there's something like, if you feel like, in the Five of Pentacles, customarily, this person is out in the cold and they're near a church. So some of y'all may be actually calling to God for help, calling on the angels for help, or calling on somebody who you know got some kind of financial pull, who can help you. I'm hearing, if you know somebody who can help you and you got a good standing with them, don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call them and have them help you, okay? Because with the Nine of Wands reversed next to the Five of Pentacles, you could feel like people have trespassed against you, okay, to try to upset you or, you know, upset your finances or something like that. Also, there's something about competition, okay? You could be battling against the odds, okay? And it's a need to call on your angels as well with the Temperance card, okay? Also, there's something about like trying to keep a balance where you got multiple people coming at you and you got to try to make it look like you can keep it all together, like you got it all together, but deep down inside, you know, you can feel what people are taking you through, okay? So it's something like overcoming anger. Like you could have a lot of people coming at you because they're not happy or they're making decisions that's not for their highest good. So it's something like you have to pick up the pieces and keep going. This is how you could be feeling collective against all odds, you know what I mean? So yeah, we got the Eight of Cups. Some of y'all thinking about leaving a situation that bringing you emotional upset, okay? Some of y'all want to move away from people who have been trying to hurt you. Look at this, Three of Swords reversed, okay? You could be turning your back on people who have tried to hurt you or actively tried to break your heart, okay? Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Also, some of y'all could be doing work that you feel like try to break your heart, like somebody tried to work to hurt you, okay? Some of y'all could be feeling like, you know, you need a friend, okay? You need a friend in God. You need a friend in life. You need somebody to have your back. You could be feeling like you've been going through this for a long time. Some of y'all could be going through something for with the 5 and the 9 next to each other. Some of y'all could be going through something for 5 years or 9 years, okay? Yeah. Some of y'all been going through something for a minute now, trying to succeed, okay? Some of y'all been fighting to keep your honor up, keep your life together, keep your head above water, keep your emotions in check, keep everything looking good on the outside, keep your bills paid, keep everything stable. But you've been dealing with people who have been literally coming against you, okay? And it's starting to really take its toll, okay? So it's like a need to pray for financial breakthroughs or financial turnarounds. Also to heal past broken hearts. Also reach out with connections or somebody who is responsible, who got your back to help you financially, okay? It's something like needing a real friend, needing somebody who real. Okay, also, it's like money's supposed to be coming towards you, but you could be working every day to bring in money, or you could have been working hard to bring in money, but you could be feeling like money is moving slow and you need things to speed up. Okay, you got obligations and things that you need and you want to accomplish. You got real things going on in your life. That's what I'm picking up from this read. Collective, okay? Yeah, we got the Emperor out here on the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Pentacles reverse and a Three of Pentacles reverse. So it's something like some of y'all wanted to be the boss, or you wanted to work to be the boss, okay? But there's somebody, this could be at your job or somebody you're dealing with, that there's a communication issue. The Queen of Pentacles with the Emperor. There's even fights surrounding money, okay? There's like somebody wants to take money from somebody else, or some like winner take all or something. Also, this is giving the energy of like a masculine man that a feminine don't work or something like that. But a feminine may not be working because she don't want a masculine to take her money from her, okay? There could be male versus female, some kind of discrepancy or dispute over money. I hope I'm saying that right, okay? There is something about arguments about money and not wanting to work surrounding money, okay? Especially if you have been working and you feel like you had worked your way into a situation where it could have caused heartbreak, it could have caused betrayal, and it also could have caused emotional or financial losses. Some of y'all could be rethinking your strategy, or if you even want to stay at a job, or if you feel like it's really going to support you in the long run, okay? There's a need to analyze your life and soul search and decide what is going to be for your highest good in the next coming years, okay? Because somebody been going through something for some years now, according to this reading, whoever this resonates with, okay? Some of y'all are looking for the truth in the situation, okay? You tired of lies, you tired of delays, you tired of illusions, you're tired of there's a energy of confusion, energy of betrayal, and an energy of needing a new story in your life, okay, or wanting something different. Yep. Also, you could feel like when it comes to love, somebody was a fool because they didn't want to work on putting the efforts into having a happy home in a relationship, okay? So when it came to love, somebody didn't want to like pay the rent or make ends, meet, financial obligations, or make, money. Okay, this is like somebody could have been dating somebody who was immature. Okay, somebody who was very immature, who didn't want to work to have a happy home. They rather run the streets or be a wanderer. Okay, or for lack of a better word, somebody could have like a drifter spirit. Okay, and somebody didn't want to give up no money. Okay, they didn't want to give up the money or pay the cost to be the boss with the Emperor next to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, somebody didn't want to pay the cost to be the boss. Then they could be mad. Okay. Also, with the Three of Wands reversed and the Sun, it's like you were supposed to get a letter or some kind of news. You never got your letter. You never got your news. Okay, you were supposed to get a gift or something. You never got it. Okay, somebody could have did this on purpose to try to make you sad or to make you feel out in the cold or something. Also, there could be multiple people who interfered in your life or tried to block you or stop you with the Eight of Swords. Okay, this could have been a gang up or a group of people who didn't want you to know something. Okay, this is also somebody who wanted you to feel sad about your childhood. They wanted to prolong some kind of pain. Okay, yeah, you could be dealing with people whose judgment is not quite right. Okay, their morals is lacking. Okay, these people could be burdened themselves. It's like hurt people, but also people who are burdened, instead of them unburdening themselves and fixing their blocks, they're multiplying the situation for everybody. So some of y'all are thinking about like whether you're going to even stay in a situation or not. Okay, you could be turning your back, walking out on situations that you feel like bring a drought to you. Okay, somebody could have brought a drought to you. This could be financially, spiritually, or emotionally. Some of y'all need to recharge. You need to rest. You need to reflect. You need to take time out to come up with you a new game plan or a new way of looking at things, okay? Some of y'all need to pray that you got, somebody that had your back, or call on somebody who is real that can help you, especially during the wintertime, so that you'll have adequate shelter and a proper place to lay your head until you can get back in alignment with what you're trying to do in your life, whether this is your purpose or whatever. Okay, it's something like getting ready to discard what's no longer working for you, throw away the trash, throw out what's not real to you, and figure out what it is that you can put yourself in alignment with that will elevate you and your finances or your betterment for your future to come. Okay, yeah, it's something like that, like pick and choosing what's best for you. All right, some of y'all been on a road where you done dealt with a lot of people that has shown themselves to be opposite of what they said out their mouth. So like out their mouth, they could have said, They're a good guy, they're a good girl, they got good intentions, but their behavior has really shown their true colors. So some of y'all could be needing time to rest, reflect, and figure out what's your next move, what's best for you. All right, what's the messages for the collective? I hope this helped y'all. If it did, don't be afraid to hit me up in the comments below. I would love to know how this reading resonated for y'all, okay? Of course, all readings may not apply at this time, but if it do, don't be afraid to let me know, okay? All right, we got do not gas me up only to let me down, okay? So don't be boosting up my ego and promising me the world and know that, you know, you're not even on that level. You're not going in that direction. You're never going to do the things that you say you're going to do. Don't waste my time, okay? Some of y'all could be like literally from dealing with situations where you literally had to find out fact from fiction. Now when people talk, you literally could be analyzing to find out the truth before you make a move, okay? I'm not saying poking holes in people's stories, okay? But some of y'all could be like more serious when it comes to your belief system with people. Like more sober, more serious, more practical in your assessment with people. You don't want to play with them. You want to know the truth, okay? Whoever this reading is for. We also got go-getter breadwinner, okay? So a lot of y'all is like, if I knew where the money was and who was serious, I would go get it, okay? Some of y'all could be naturally ambitious. And so for those reasons, you don't want people who are going to waste your time playing pipe dreams and telling lies, okay? Also, you could be dealing with people who have superiority complexes, yet when you really deep dig, you really deep and you look deeper or you dig deeper into what's really going on, they're really fake, okay? So somebody could be masking a superiority complex as a flex for the truth, okay? We also got troublemakers, anxiety, harassment, and frustration. So y'all could be dealing with somebody like this, somebody who they could have like an immature bullyish behavior, okay? These are people who like to what do they call it? Chaos agents, okay? These are people who like to make themselves known by their level of by their level of chaos, or you know, stirring up the pot, saying things like, yeah, we here, we do this, we do that, okay? So some of y'all could be like dodging troublemakers, or you acknowledge it, but you got other things to do, okay? Also, there's something about envious and jealous opponents or opportunists, hateful, mistrustful, okay? So y'all could be dealing with somebody who is showing themselves to be a op, okay? This is somebody who could be a op. They could be envious or they could be jealous, and those people exist in the world, but you really can't do nothing about those people attitudes except maybe pray that they focus on themselves, because you know, if it's their free will that they want to be like that, that's on them. Okay? But yeah, there's something about trying not to backslide, or if you do backslide, okay? Because you know, retrogrades, the planets going backwards, sometimes bring you back in this lifetime in certain aspects and angles of your life. And you may find yourself repeating something or going back to a place you said you'll never go back to, or, going back to your old neighborhood or your old stomping ground, or talking to somebody you ain't seen in a minute. So if you stumble upon backsliding, like if you backslide back into a situation you said you didn't want to be in, then it's time to see something different or do something different. Okay, that's how you excel backsliding. When you see something different, you do something different. You may even catch something now that you overlooked in the past, and this helps you to advance where you could have fell behind. Now you are open to propel. Okay, so if you backslide in any way, shape, or form, this is when you really should have your thinking cap on, because this is when a learning curve kicks in and you actually can advance. And I'm hearing you can leap and bound over obstacles once you grasp what was the problem that held you back in the past. So if you find yourself backsliding to a situation or a person that you didn't want to deal with, and you back around this person, or you feel like, you called to be in this environment or at this job or back at this school or wherever it is you doing, and this was a problem before, and now you back here again, okay, it's something that you supposed to learn, and this time come out victorious, okay? So do not be afraid to learn from your mistakes. Life is a learning period, and I don't care how old you are, you're going to always learn something. As long as you living, you learning, and you growing, and that's the whole goal of, being here on this planet with breath in your lungs and a pulse, okay? You're supposed to learn while you're here. So it's something like if you backslide to something that you had already done, especially if it disgusted you, like, oh, damn, I got to do this again. Like if you backslide to something that disgusted you before and you back at it again, it's meant for you to learn from it, not repeat the same mistakes, but actually see what you did wrong, okay, or what you could do better. Once you change that frame of mind and you do something different and you learn it from a different angle, it's like you graduate and you ain't got to do it again. In fact, the next time you think about it, your whole mood might change. Like, I used to hate that place, but now I'm older, more wiser. It helped me in the long run. So if you backslide, it's a learning curve. Just understand that. All right. Also, there's something about obsessed and possessed, okay? So this could be anything. This could be a person that could be obsessed with you, okay? Or this could be an ideal that keep coming up in your head. This could be a song, okay? Or this could be a person, a place, okay? This could be even like something on your radar. Like if something keeps saying like, call this person, text this person, or when you get off of work, go this way, don't go that way. Okay, if you keep telling you go this way, don't go that way. Like if you keep getting a nudge or an inkling, or you keep hearing some music or something, it's like the universe trying to get you to acknowledge something for your own good, for your higher self. Okay. Also, the flip side of that is somebody could be obsessed or possessed with wanting to get at you, or they could be envious of you. They could be an op. Okay, you could know this person by the way that they act towards you. Usually when a person is obsessed and possessed, they have a certain intensity that comes with them. And their intensity is usually whether you know that their intent is good or bad. Okay, but there's something about dealing with that. All right, also embrace change whenever possible. I know some people get used to doing things their way, but change is good. What's the other messages for the collective? We're about to get out of here. It says, I am a patient listener and an effective communicator. Okay, so some of y'all may be called to communicate to others. Okay, but also to learn, to listen and learn. Okay? Life is like that. In order to be a good leader, you got to be a good listener. In order to be a good parent, boss, father, wife, you get what I'm saying. In order to have a good working partnership, you have to not only listen, be a good listener, but a good communicator, an effective communicator. That way you know you're on the same page with a person. And sometimes that could take more energy than you willing to put in there. Like, oh my God, do I have to keep explaining something to you or whatever? But if you want to succeed, it's like you have to not only be a good listener and understand what the person is saying, even ask questions if you're confused, but also you need to be a good communicator. Like, give feedback and make sure you're on the same page. Okay? What else? For the collective. All right, we got what was supposed to weaken you only strengthen you, okay? So somebody was supposed to weaken you, or something was supposed to, for some of y'all, something was supposed to take you out, okay? But it only strengthened you, okay? So this is like somebody do something to you, and they think, this is the end of them now. They'll never be the same now. And all that pressure that they put on you, it actually inadvertently made you tap into your super self and exceed and excel their expectations of you, as well as your expectations of yourself, okay? So some people could have been like trying to demote you or hurt you. And this actually gives you an opportunity to waken the sleeping giant inside and take your life to a whole nother level that you didn't even know was coming. You didn't even know. You know, a lot of people have a lot of power that's dormant inside themselves. It's untapped potential. It's untapped power in themselves. And a lot of times people don't really step into their power until a crisis come in to their life, unfortunately. But then this is when you can turn tragedy into triumph. You can see things from a different perspective, and basically you can switch gears and rise up. So when somebody does something to you, depending on where your mindset is and where your energy level is, it's like you have an opportunity to either sink the way they want you to, or you can step into like your higher transformative powers and exhale. All right, so you given an opportunity that when the foes come against you, when the ops come against you, when envy come against you, when people say different things about you, you're given an opportunity to change your ways and to assess a situation and decide what is right for you and what is going to help you, okay? And I pray that this reading help you in Jesus' name. And if you like the video, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and thank you for your time. Love and light.